The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Gain of a yard. Brings up second.
On second down, here's Barkley. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll find Galladay. That's complete. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Giants. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It was 3rd and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3 to 1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off about the 41. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
At the 15-yard line.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Lions' 4-yard line.
Another try for Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's
now Davis. Now he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
4th and goal.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And his kick is good. Well, they just put a little sizzle in their steak there. First quarter, 4th and goal, run it in. A boost.
I think they showed confidence in their defense by going for it. That's telling their defense, look, we're counting on you guys, and we know that we believe in you because we go for it here. Even if we don't get it, get field position on our side, and you'll stop them. Instead, they put it in the end zone and tally up 6 points.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The numbers for him from a week ago: 11 carries, 61 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to him early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16. Pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Now Saquon Barkley. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The tackle by Jelani Tavai. 1-yard gain.
Barkley.
2nd and 9.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Romeo Okwara in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hurts sets up to throw it. The left side completion to Jones.
Hurts pass.
The last catch nearly got him a 1st, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches.
From the gun, it's Hurts, and that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. 17-0 our score after 1.
Giants 17, Lions nothing.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over.
26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. And Jones has it over the middle.
Hurts.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And out across midfield, down to the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This is Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the 25-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. Back to throw. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Number 40.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Lions' 7-yard line.
On the run, it's Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Giants on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Gano for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. The second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
If he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse.
Second and 10.
At the play action, here's Hurts. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Hurts pass.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up third.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete to Slayton. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants just continue to pour it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Gano now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And this one's incomplete. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
89, incomplete. It's third down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Hurts. And he comes back with one complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Lions first down.
They'll throw now on the final play. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second
and he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
To the running back.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
A gain of 4. It's now second and...
Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. 7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
He was covered by Steven Nelson.
Back to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
5-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
And that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And Detroit getting set to go now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. It led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
They'll go to Barkley again. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Yeah, this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And the ball carrier.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The tackle made by Julian Love. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll run with Barkley.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Barkley, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Malik Hooker. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Again, it's Barkley.
the 36-yard line.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Sheds a 2nd man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
At their own 30-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. On 1st down, Hurts. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Defense. Hey, we gonna do what we do.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And he slings one that's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Incomplete.
Throwing is Hurts.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore